You ever feel like you're drowning in a sea of stress, like your own thoughts are the storm, just churning everything into chaos? What if I told you that a simple pen and paper could be the lifeboat that carries you to a hidden sense of calm? In this video, I'm going to share 5 journaling secrets that will help you quiet the noise in your head and uncover an inner peace you thought was long gone. Does that feeling of being completely overwhelmed sound familiar? That constant buzz of anxiety, the endless loop of worries playing on repeat, the sense that you're just treading water. I've been there. For years I felt like my own mind was my biggest enemy. Stress was my default setting, and calm felt like some distant, mythical land. I tried pretty much everything, but the noise always found its way back. And then, I stumbled onto something that didn't just quiet the noise, it helped me understand it. It wasn't some complicated system or expensive therapy. It was just the simple, consistent practice of journaling. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Journaling? Seriously, how is writing in a diary supposed to solve my real-world stress? Hey, I was skeptical too. But what I discovered, and what a ton of scientific research has confirmed, is that journaling is an incredibly powerful tool for navigating the chaos of our inner worlds. It's a way to take that tangled mess of thoughts and feelings, lay them all out in front of you, and make them way less intimidating and much more manageable. So in this video, we're going way beyond just writing down your feelings. I'm sharing 5 specific, actionable journaling secrets designed to guide you from stress to calm. These aren't just tips. They are proven techniques that will transform your journal from a dusty notebook into your most powerful ally for mental well-being. So if you're ready to find your lifeboat, let's get into it. Alright, our first secret is what I call the brain dump. Let's tackle the biggest problem we face when we're stressed. Mental clutter. Your mind feels like a browser with 100 tabs open at once. You've got worries about work, family, finances, and of course, that super awkward thing you said 5 years ago, all screaming for your attention. It's impossible to feel calm when your mind is that chaotic. You know you need to sort through it all, but you don't even know where to start. The solution is the brain dump. Some people call it free writing, or a stream of consciousness, but whatever you call it, it's your secret weapon against mental clutter. The rules are beautifully simple. Set a timer for 10 or 15 minutes, grab a pen, and just write. Don't stop, don't edit, don't worry about grammar or spelling, or whether it even makes a lick of sense. The goal is not to create a masterpiece. The goal is to get every last thought, worry, and feeling out of your head and onto the paper. Write about whatever's on your mind. Stressed about a deadline? Write about it. Annoyed with a friend? Get it out. If you can't think of anything, you literally write. I have no idea what to write, this feels a little silly, and I'm still thinking about what's for dinner. Just keep that pen moving until the timer dings. This process is incredibly powerful. It externalizes your thoughts, letting you see them with more clarity and less emotional baggage. Writing down your worries forces your brain to slow down, organize the chaos, and release all that pent-up emotion. Think of it like cleaning out a messy closet. You have to pull everything out first, before you can decide what's important and what can be put away. The brain dump is you pulling everything out of your mental closet to finally make some space for peace. The second journaling secret is the compass. So you've done a brain dump, but now you're facing a new problem, the terrifying blank page. You know you should journal, but you sit down, and your mind just goes empty. The pressure to write something profound can be paralyzing, and you end up just staring at the page, feeling more stuck than when you started. The solution? Use journaling prompts as your compass. When you're lost in the fog of your own mind, a good prompt gives you a direction to head in. Prompts are just targeted questions designed to guide your thinking and help you explore specific feelings. They take the guesswork out of it and give you a clear starting point. So instead of asking what should I write, you can ask yourself a specific, and what part of it can I actually control? Or, if my anxiety were a person, what would I say to it? This kind of guided reflection is proven to help you pinpoint your triggers, process emotions, and feel more in control. Here are a few powerful prompts you can try tonight. What's a story I'm telling myself right now that might not be 100% true? Another one is, what's one thing I can do today that my future self will thank me for? Or, what advice would the calmest, wisest version of myself give me right now? Using prompts is like having a wise guide sitting with you, asking just the right questions to help you find your own answers. It turns your journal from an intimidating blank space into a structured, supportive tool for self-discovery. The third secret is what I like to call the gratitude anchor. Here's a frustratingly common problem. You get stuck in a negative spiral. One stressful thought leads to another, and before you know it, you're only focused on what's going wrong. Our brains actually have a built-in negativity bias, meaning we're wired to pay more attention to threats. In our modern world, that often means dwelling on stress and anxiety, which makes feeling calm pretty much impossible. The solution is to deliberately shift your focus by using a gratitude anchor. This is the simple, yet completely transformative, practice of gratitude journaling. Study after study shows that regularly writing down what you're thankful for can significantly improve your mood, boost optimism, and slash stress levels. It works by actively retraining your brain to scan for the good, fighting back against that natural negativity bias. The practice is simple. At the start or end of your day, just list 3 to 5 things you're grateful for. The key is to be ton specific, like, don't just write, I'm grateful for my family. Try, I'm grateful for the way my partner made me laugh today when I was feeling stressed. Don't just write, I'm grateful for coffee. Write, I'm grateful for the warmth of my coffee mug in my hands this morning, and that first quiet sip before the day really started. That specificity is what anchors you in the positive experience, making the feeling of gratitude more real and potent. It pulls your attention from the storm of your worries and anchors you to the steady ground of what's good in your life. It won't make your problems magically vanish, but it offers a powerful perspective shift. The fourth secret is to become a pattern detective. Do you ever feel like you're getting blindsided by the same stresses over and over? You'll have a great week, and then bam, you're anxious or overwhelmed, and you're not even totally sure why. This is a common trap. We often react to stress in the moment, without understanding its deeper roots, or the triggers that keep showing up. The solution is to use your journal as a detective's notebook. When you journal consistently, you're creating a dataset of your own thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Over time, you can review your entries and start to spot recurring patterns, triggers, and cycles in your emotional life. This is one of the most empowering things about journaling, because what you can recognize, you can start to manage. To be a pattern detective, you don't need some complex system. Just make a habit of noting not just what you feel, but the context around it. What was happening when you started to feel anxious? Who were you with? What time of day was it? You can even borrow a simple method from cognitive behavioral therapy and make columns in your journal: the situation, the feeling, and the thought. After a few weeks, read back through your entries. You might notice your anxiety spikes every Sunday evening when you think about the work week. Or maybe you'll realize your mood consistently dips after you talk to a certain person. You might even see a pattern of negative self-talk that always comes before a bout of low motivation. Recognizing these patterns is the first, most critical step toward real change. It shifts you from being a passive victim of your moods to an active architect of your own well-being. Once you see the pattern, you can start asking new questions, like, what can I do to prepare for this trigger? Or, how can I respond differently next time? This detective work gives you the insight you need to dismantle your stress at its source. The fifth and final secret is to create the ritual. This secret tackles one of the biggest hurdles of all: consistency. You get all excited about journaling, do it for a few days, and then life happens. It starts to feel like just another chore on your to-do list, another thing you're failing at. And when journaling becomes a source of guilt, it loses all its power to bring you calm. The solution is to turn journaling from a chore into a cherished ritual. A ritual is something you do not out of obligation, but with intention and meaning. The whole point is to make your journaling practice a consistent, calming experience that you actually look forward to. First, pick a consistent time and place. Maybe it's for 10 minutes every morning with your coffee, or right before bed to clear your mind. That consistency helps build the habit right into your daily rhythm. Next, build a sensory experience around it. Find a notebook that you love the feel of. Use a pen that glides across the page. Maybe you light a candle, put on some soft music, or make a cup of herbal tea. These little details send a signal to your brain that this is special time, a moment carved out just for you. This isn't about being fancy. It's about being intentional. And most importantly, approach your journal with curiosity and self-compassion, not pressure. There is no right or wrong way to do this. Some days you might fill pages, other days you might write a single sentence. It's all good. The goal is not productivity, the goal is presence. By turning journaling into a calming ritual, you're sending yourself a powerful message. You are saying to yourself, I am worthy of this time. My inner world matters. That act of self-care is, in itself, a powerful antidote to stress. It creates a reliable sanctuary you can return to day after day, a quiet space where you can always find your way back to yourself. So there you have it. 5 journaling secrets to uncover your hidden calm. We talked about using the brain dump to clear out mental clutter, the compass of prompts to find direction, the gratitude anchor to shift your focus, becoming a pattern detective to understand your triggers, and creating a ritual to make it a practice that sticks. Remember, the goal here isn't perfection. It's about creating a private, non-judgmental space to meet yourself exactly where you are. Your journal is for your eyes only. This is your tool, your space, your lifeboat. The real power of journaling isn't in some magic ink. It's in the simple, consistent act of showing up for yourself. It's about taking the time to actually listen to your own mind, and in doing so, rediscovering the deep well of calm that has been inside you all along. And as your next step, check out this video I made on 7 ways to shift your mindset. It builds perfectly on what we've talked about today. You can also go to the link in the description to download the free journaling guide that I created for you. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share.